built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. You could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Curtis. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. It's Baker. He's running out of time here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for a man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Touchdown, North Carolina. There was no catching him that time. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all in settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Timeout was called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. He'll hand it off. And look at the quick cut. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass not complete. The Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? To throw, it's Baker. Swarm with the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense produces 6 points. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff, and to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Boniford. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback here works through progressions, Chris. Just nobody downfield. Just checks it down to his back. But a great job by the defense rallying to the football.
Dropping back. It's Baker. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
What a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing. Quarterback
looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Tar Heels will bring their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. To a fullback. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back grabs it on the screen. Solid gain. They moves the ball out to the 32.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. There's the handoff. Fights through a tackle. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a 1st.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain the run game, help just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. 4th count coming up. Longhorns will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First play of this drive is set up at the 37. The shotgun running play call. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down play coming up. To the air, it's Baker. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
And that's a solid game if the defense able to bring him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass rush against home.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home with a blitz and gets the sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to punch the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now. And they'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Back to throw. It's Baker. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Well, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick catch. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Has the first down and more. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. And the Tar Heels have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And then first down, right back to the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's 2nd down here. To throw, it's Baker. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Pitches to the back. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tar Heels. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, your best player has got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to pass. It's Baker. Running back has it on the screen now. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He keeps it. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the wildcat look. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Like the final play of the half coming up. And it's a direct snap. He escapes the pocket. And his first throw here is incomplete.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to begin the second half. Inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Getting set. Here's second down. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Movement here from the tight end. Give it to the big fullback here. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20.
How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And it's intercepted. He's stepped in front of that bullet. Touchdown, UNC. A huge defensive score.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw it. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Butler. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tremendous toughness here. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. This is a determined running back, just refusing to be brought down that time with the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. Longhorns come to the line in a hurry-up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
The Longhorns are in the red zone now. Keeping it on the ground here. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Texas. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking downfield, it's Baker. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
What a game here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll hand it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, North Carolina. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball, the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bartlett. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Close to the tight end. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Well, they come out in that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
To the air, it's Baker. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. He's wide open, look out. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 35-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Butler. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. He'll hand it off. And the gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
They're going to run it here. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. it's North Carolina in front, Kirk. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powers through. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. On third down, he drops to throw, looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. He breaks free. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Grinding away with their running game. In the clear at the 25. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, UNC. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the return man runs out of bounds. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
So the misfire in 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. This time it's complete. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's now picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
And he's hit just before the throw. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now here's the toss play. Great pursuit by the defense. They dropped him for a loss that time. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Breaks free. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels will have to kick it away. See if he can make a play on this return. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. Not too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They're able to get him down.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go, they step up again. Give them the game ball.
Look out, room to run here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Nice solid run here by this back.